Theory 6, Episode 14. Dictatorships always fail. I can guarantee freedom of speech, but I cannot guarantee freedom after speech. This is a quote from Idi Amin. Welcome to Theory 6, where we discuss the philosophy of living the modern American Renaissance life through faith, family, our forefathers, the future fitness, and finances. In today's episode, dictatorships always fail. Throughout history, dictatorships have risen with the promise of order, national strength, and rapid progress. Justice, liberty, and equality for all are the fighting words. However, time and time again, they have failed, either crumbling dramatically or eroding into chaos and stagnation. The failure of dictatorships is rooted in the inherent suppression of freedom, inability to adapt, economic mismanagement, and eventual resistance by the people. Dictatorships rise because people need hope, people need change, people need opportunity. People also inherently need to be led, and people will follow if they benefit.
Events here has been swift and quite stunning to the white Rhodesians, who were, most of them, even up to the last moment, hoping that there was a chance of a more moderate government. As for the blacks, they've quite simply taken off. The streets of Salisbury and the townships have been singing and dancing with people all day and all this evening. This evening, Mr. Mugabe made a television address in which he underlined his wish to create one multiracial society.
It must be realized, however, that a state of peace and security can only be achieved by our determination, all of us, to be bound by the explicit requirements of peace contained in the Lancaster House Agreement.
And people will follow if they benefit. The digital age has made it easier for good leaders to rise to the top, for knowledge to be passed along, for good leaders to be seen across the world. The digital age has also made it even harder for dictatorships to maintain long term control. While some regimes attempt to control the internet through closing out the internet in times of instability, through surveillance cameras everywhere, information inevitably leaks, and the international people become aware of what's going on in these countries. The global connection enables internal dissenters to draw inspiration and support from across the world, across the globe. Social media plays a key role in mobilizing protests, mobilizing knowledge, even with the internet control of dictators. The dynamic relationship between the power required to be a transformative leader and the force needed to have power to be that dynamic transformative leader easily blurs the line of being a revolutionary leader and a dictator. As one becomes more of a dictator, they lose connection to the people. They are surrounded by yes men, by loyalists, and of course, by officials seeking self benefit. You can rule with fear, but only for so long. People want freedom. People want dignity. People want opportunity. People want a voice. People, the people that gave you the power to dictate, the power to lead, the power to be a transformative leader, those people still want the same things if they cannot see those things coming from you anymore. That's why dictatorships often end with protests, new revolutions, and violent collapse. Once people's fear breaks, the dictators fall fast. This is knowledge I'm passing on to the new leaders, to the transformative leaders on the globe. As Ibrahim Traore and other transformative leaders rise, it is important to acknowledge the historical African forms of government. Utilize these forms of government to the people's benefit, and be cognizant that the people that give you power will be the people that seek to take the power away eventually. When dictatorships fall by death of a leader, by military overthrow, coup d'etats, foreign intervention, the foreigners will always intervene. They don't always fall and leave stability. Because dictatorships destroy institutions, they also build institutions, remember. There's nothing left to build on because the officials in those institutions would have been self interested. Vacuums of dictatorships lead to civil war, more authoritarianism. The people suffer. Our leaders must know when to pass power to the next set of leaders. Change is necessary for fresh ideas. Peace to the current leaders. In the art of war, the enlightened ruler lays his plans well ahead. The good general cultivates his resources. Move not unless you see an advantage. Use not your troops unless there's something to be gained. Fight not unless a position is critical. When you have taken the leadership, when you have transformed the nation, know when to pass it on to the next leaders. Here, Theory 6, we believe that talk is cheap. Victimhood is for the weak, and he who plans for victory has the odds in his favor. May the odds be ever in your favor. Thank you for watching Theory 6. Please like and subscribe.